So this is actually the first one in the series. So for this percentage basics, I want you guys to try and evaluate results. So right now, pause the screen and have a go at these questions, or let it play and see if you can get the same answers as me. Okay, so let's do it. So firstly, how much is part A 1% of £35? So if you remember, percent means per 100. So this question is telling us what is 1 over 100 times 35. So let's write this down. So this means 1 over 100 times 35. And that's it. And I mean, a quick way to do this, you just do 1 times 35. So it's 35 over 100. And we need to realize that this is exactly, I mean, when you divide by 100, this means that you move the decimal place 2 places to the left. So it'll appear here. So this is going to be 0.35 pounds. Or in this case, 35p. Now let's do the same thing here. 2% of 18 pounds. So this is 2 over 100 times 18 pounds. So 2 times 18 is 36 over 100. And same thing as above, is going to be 36p instead. Now, part C. 5% of 90 pounds. So just like the previous, 5 over 100 times 90 equals, so 5 times 90 now. Well, there's a good thing is, the cool thing about these tricks is that you can actually cross simplify too if the number gets too big. Or you don't have to. I mean, sometimes I don't bother. So we just do 5 times 9, which is 45, times 90 is 450, divided by 100. And again, it moves two places to the right. The 2 places left decimal, so it's 1, 2. So it appears here between 4 and 5. So it's going to be £4.50. Easy. 8% of 60. So 8 over 100 times 60 pound. Same as always, 8 times 6 in this case is 48, so 480 over 100, and like always, it's going to be £4.80. Now next one, 22%, so 22 over 100, so even if the number gets bigger, it's always the same method really, times 4. Thankfully these are easy, so 22 times 4 is 88 over 100, this is basically 88p. Lastly, 35% of 2 pounds, so 35 over 100 guys, multiply that by 2. Oh, this is easy. So this is just 70 over 100, and that's just 70p. Voila. Anyway, I hope this video has helped, guys, and if it did, please give me a big fat like, share this to your friends, and please leave some nice comments. Other than that, get ready for the next video. So let's try and calculate each one. So as usual, pause the video, complete the question, or just let it play and run, and I shall run through it. So let's do it, guys. So what is each one? So part A, 16% of 3200. Well, let's make our life easier. So always do this way. So 16% means 16 per 100, 16 over 100. That's what percent means, times 3200. So that is what off means. Now, to do this, you simply just times the numbers head on, or to make life slightly more easy, we could always try and cross simplify. If you're working with hundreds and tens, let's do it. So we can see that 100 and 3200 go into each other. So and that means we can divide both these numbers by 100. So crossing this number, dividing this one by 100 and this one by 100, you're left with 1 and 32. And now we have to do 16 times 32. Oh boy, so this is where things get a bit more complicated, yeah? If you know long multiplication, that'll be good. Otherwise, you should get an answer of 502 pounds. Okay, so long multiplication is fine. I'm just working through the main maths here. Next one, 20% VAT on a bill of £48.80. So this means you're going to have 20 over 100 times 48.80. Same thing applies. So in this case, what I'll do, because it's in decimal, it's better to just multiply it on. So 20 over 100 you can cancel out itself. So we can divide the zeros. So we have to 2 tenths. 2 times 48.80. So we can do this separately. Let's do over here. 48.80 times 2. This should give us the following. So 2 times 0 is nothing. 2 times a is 16. 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 is 17, and 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 97. So we're going to get 97.60 over 10. And now, because you're dividing by 10, you can move the decimal one place across, so move to the left. So your answer is going to be 9.76. So the answer is £9.76. Okay, let me just move this out of the way. Now, let's move on to the next part. So 27% of 550 square miles. So this is 27 over 100, and we're going to multiply that by 550. So you could times it head on, or you can cross simplify. So taking off the extra 0, now you can just do 27 times 55. So doing your long multiplication, you should get, well, something like, let's see, 1,485 all over 10. And now because you divide by 10, the decimal place moves here, so it's going to be 148.5. That's it, so 148.5. All right, well done. Okay, so let's see. So I'm running out of spaces. So let's look at part D. So 92% of 6,500. So all these questions are the same idea. Okay, so 92 over 100 times 6,500. So first things first, cancel the zeros. So these cancel, so divided by 100 you get 1 and 65. That's it. 92 times 65, so using long multiplication, I mean literally that's the only way to do this without a calculator. And you should get 5,980. And the same thing applies for these two questions. These two questions have the same rule, so it'll be 16 over 100 times 350. And doing that, you should get exactly 56 for this answer. Likewise, 18% of 2250. So I might as well just do this. 18 over 100 times 2250. Cancelling 1 0 each, or dividing by 10, this will go. So you got 18 over 10 times this amount. You can cross simplify this one, but it's better not to. Actually, it's better to do it. So halving both, you can get 9 over 5, so 9 over 5. And noticing that 5 goes into 225. This is just to make the maths easy. So 5 into 225. I'm going to do the working out in this corner here. Actually, well, once you just try the working out, and you should get a result of 405 in the end. So 5 into this amount will cancel out, and you do 9 times the new amount, you should get 405.